Shabbat Shalom Yesharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Akim that's preached the word in all truth and sincerity, along with the Israelite foreigner brothers that are like the heathens. But the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this is your brother Yakar, a mop lesson, and today's lesson will be entitled, How Long Shall My Enemy Be Exalted? You know, I'm just going to go on some precepts and Lord willing, you brothers and your sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemon Shai. You know, I'm not going to start with the book of Psalms, chapter 13 and verse 1. The point is in verse 2, but I'm starting at verse 1. And it reads, To the chief physician, a psalm of David, How long wilt thou forget me, O Lord Yahweh? Forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? Right, because, sometimes it can feel like the Lord, forgot about us, man. Because the Lord is not bringing judgment upon our enemies as we want the Lord to do speedily. So sometimes it can feel like, the Lord forgot about us, but the Lord did not forget about us, man. The Lord did not forget his holy covenant that he made um, with our righteous forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That he would never forsake his people, the Israelites, man. You know, because the Lord is long suffering. You know, it says, verse 2, How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? Man, that's right, man. We have sorrow in our heart daily, in our mind, you know, because we are living in the land of our oppressors, man. America, Babylon the Great, is a land of our captivity. For us Israelites, man, for us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The so-called white men, which is Esau, Edom, the wicked according to the Bible, they prosper. And the wrath of the Most High is not upon them yet, man. They live in the best affluent neighborhoods, gated communities, you know, um, because I've been in Edomite's neighborhood, man, and it, it's most definitely all set up by design on how it's a difference between where the Edomites live at and the Israelites live at, man. There's no potholes in Edomite neighborhoods. There's no police sirens. There's no fire alarms. You know, there's no, highly processed food restaurants in the Edomite neighborhoods like it is in our neighborhoods, man. So everything is set up by design, for the prosperity of the Edomites and for the downfall for us Israelites, man. Everything is made. Uh, everything is set up for our downfall. You see, it says, "How long shall my enemy be exalted over me?" Right, man. And we ask the Lord this. How long these devils gonna be over us, man? Because right now, they have been highly exalted. Yahweh Shemashai highly exalted the Edomites, man, in these heathen nations. But beginning on with Esau, because this is his kingdom on earth, America, Babylon the Great. You see, let's go to Psalms 12 and 8. It reads, The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. Right, the vilest men is Esau, Edom. Just look at that word valist. See, valist is from the Hebrew word zalawath, which means worthlessness. That's right, man. Esau, the Edomites, are worthless to the Most High. Their bastards are not sons, including the heathen nations. But beginning on with Esau, man, because he is that vile nation on earth. And let's just get that because Job, our forefather Job said, talked about the Edomites being a base people, you know, Job 30. And these are the same people that's over us, man. But we understand the Lord has given us understanding by way of our apostle Elder Great Millstone to understand that it was set up in the spirit. It was prophesied that Esau would have a kingdom and that us Israelites, which are the true kings of the earth, the princes, will be walking as service on earth, as King Solomon said. But this is the book of Job, chapter 30, and verse I just get to the point, verse 8. It says, they were children of fools, yet children of base men. This is Job talking about the Edomites. See, they're base. They're on a low level. They're lower morals, lower integrity. You know, they you know, everything about them is just they're inferior to us. Their DNA makeup, their how they look, because having so-called white skin, which is leprosy according to the Bible, is a curse. You know, having blonde hair and blue eyes, those are curses. That's really a curse, man. So everything about these Edomites are base. It says they were viler than the earth. Yeah, so, you know, these Edomites, they're viler than the earth, man. They're even low. The Lord made them so base and low that even the animals is over them, man. Because at least certain animals have some type of sense, you know. And let's just go to jump down to verse 9. It says, and now I am their song. Yeah, I am their byword. Yeah, so, in the ancient world, we would call them bywords, you know. But now we are their byword. A nigga, a spick, Hispanic, you know, uh, uh, you know, you know how Esau be calling us, man. You see? But before, in the ancient world, it was not so. Esau, we called them bywords. You see? So, let's go back to Psalms 13 and verse 2. Read at the end again. It says, how long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Yeah. Because we understand that time and chance happen to them all. You know? Let's just get that. This is Ecclesiastes 9:11, and it reads, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the bow to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to the men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. But time and chance happening to them all. Yeah, so time and chance happen to them all, meaning everybody have a time and chance to prosper. The Lord has given everybody a time to shine, including the wicked, including Esau. The Lord is so righteous, the Heavenly Father Yahweh was so righteous that he gave Esau a kingdom whom the nation whom the Lord hates, the Edomites, including the heathen nation. The Lord looked at the heathen nation as spittle, but now that they're on top of us Israelites, now they got very prideful, man. You know, Maybe think of Lamentation 2:15. It reads, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, and they are the heathen nations. The so-called, the Esau, the so-called white man, Moab, the so-called Chinese, Ammon, the so-called Japanese, Ham, the so-called Africans, the real Africans, because us Israelites, so-called Negroes, are not Africans. You know, so-called Negroes in America are Israelites for the tribe of Judah. You know, um, Ishmael, so-called Arabs, Elam, the so-called East Indians, and so on and so forth, man. So that's talking about the day, that the heathen nations are enemies. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, "Is this the seed that men call it perfection and beauty, the joy of the whole earth?" Yeah, because when we're in our glory, when Solomon was ruling, we were the perfection of beauty. We were the standard of how to look and be in the earth. because we were the ambassadors of the Most High. We represent the Most High Yahweh on earth by keeping His laws, His commandments, and having integrity and morals, man. But after King Solomon, which if you can receive it in the spirit, King Solomon was our Lord Yahweh Shai. You know, Yahweh Shai was King Solomon in his past life. You know, and those are only 40 years of peace because Solomon ruled for 40 years. You know, it says so we didn't even get a we only got because during the time of King David it was he was going to war with the Philistines and stuff. You know, and with King Solomon he didn't have no wars during his reign. You know, so really we only have 40 years of peace on earth as Israelites. All those other years has been captivity, man. During the time of Book of Judges and stuff. You see, it says all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up, meaning they devoured us, they conquered us, which they did. Because we sinned against the Most High. Our forefathers, the Israelites. So, our forefathers started worshiping other gods. So the Lord seen that, and then the Lord raised up an adversary against us, which are the heathen nations, and the Lord used those heathens to put us in captivity as a lesson. You see, it says, "Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it." So these heathens, they were looking for our downfall, because when we was in power, they was jealous, they was envious at us, man. You know, so but this is Deuteronomy 28:65, and it reads, "And among these nations shalt thou find no ease." Right, you know, and these heathen nations, we don't find no ease, man. They oppress us. We go in their storehouses and they hurry from by, or they watching you and they following you. You know, they raise up the certain food prices, raise up particularly for the Israelites. And they go back in their own neighborhood, go back to their own country and thrive out the money they made from us. Which is wicked, man. But they think that what they're doing is not wicked. You know, they come over here with business loans and you know uh, school loans, and they just prosper. You know, it says, "And among these nations shall I find no ease. These shall the soul that foot have rest." Yeah, we don't have rest, man. You know, we work 5 days a week, off 2 days. Some others work two jobs. You know, some brothers work, you know, three jobs possibly. We don't have rest, man. It says, "But the Lord Yahweh shall give thee their trembling of heart and filling of eyes and sorrow of mind," man. And right. And that goes into the low self esteem, man, because, we have been brought down low. Our oppressors have been exalted, starting with Esau, Edom, and we've been brought down low. And hence why Jake wants to envy the oppressor. You know, for Jake to envy the oppressor proves that Jake has low self-esteem, that he don't acknowledge that he's superior to his oppressor. You see, so the Lord gave us a trembling heart, man. The curses. Had gone through slavery and and filling our eyes and sorrow of mind. Our average Israelite in the hood. We have sorrow of mind, man. You know, baby mama drama. You know, these are all the curses, man. It says that was it on that. So, but this is what we're looking for, man. This is Luke 1:68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for He hath visited and redeemed His people. Yeah, you know, who are the Lord's people? The Israelites. And hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of His servant David, which is our Lord Yahushua, because Yahushua was a direct descendant of King David. We read Matthew the first chapter, Yahweh Shai descended directly from King David, which made him a Judite. You know, it says, verse 70, and he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. And that's what we're looking for, man. Lord willing, party elect, when our Lord Yahweh Shai make a second return, we're looking to, Lord willing, be delivered, and saved from our enemies, man. These heathens, 2/3 of our own people, they are enemies too, man. You know, because what did Yahweh Shai say? He that is not with me is against me. So Jake don't want to come in his truth. 2/3, they don't want to repent. So they're against the Lord, man. But those of the elect are on the Lord's side, and that's what the Lord's gonna save. And the Lord's gonna destroy those 2/3 of Israel, the wicked Israelites that didn't repent. That's now of the elect. It says, and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant. Yeah. Upon that promise was the Lord was he was never gonna forsake uh Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's seed, the Israelites, you know, that he was always gonna have mercy upon us, man, you know, and will yet choose Israel. It says the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he should grant to us, that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear. That's right, man. You know? So the Lord is the man of his word, man. It may seem like the Lord forgot about us, but the Lord didn't, man. You know, well, sometimes you can feel like that, because the proof that the Lord didn't forget about us is the truth. The truth, this truth is being highly exalted, man. This truth is being the average conversation amongst the world, you know. So that proves the Lord didn't forsake us, man. This truth is throughout the four corners of the earth, you know. The doctrine of Great Millstone, the Apostle Elder Great Millstone, the doctrine of the Apostle Elder Great Millstone, signed with Apostle Har, has been, which is a doctrine of Yahweh Shai, has been preached throughout the whole world, and the elect is being gathered. So the truth is making a very loud noise, man, in the earth. And the Edomites, the elites there, they are terrified. The wicked elite, the Rothschilds and them, they're terrified of this truth because there's a great awakening, and they understand once there's a great awakening of the Israelites coming back to a true nationality, then surely the Lord's going to deliver his people and going to avenge and destroy the adversary, the oppressor, as it says in Psalm 72 and verse 4. Now enough on this last one. He shall judge the poor of the people, talking about Louis Howard. He shall save the children of the needy, and we are the children of the needy, man, and shall break in pieces the oppressor. And that's what our Lord Yahweh Shai gonna do. He's gonna break in pieces the oppressor, Esau, and these other heathen nations, man, that have been allied with Esau because they had been at ease, according to Zechariah 1:15. And I am very displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was a little but for I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction. So not only Esau is gonna get it, these heathens they gonna get it too. In the kingdom, man. You know, because they didn't these heathens know who we are. They didn't tell us who we were. They turned a blind eye, man, and it was allied with the wicked. They joined the hand in hand the wicked, man. So I just enough on that. You know, Proverbs 11:21. It says, "Though a hand join a hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished." Yeah, so the heathens, they joined hand in hand. They were allied with Esau in the helping of in the forwarding of our downfall, the Israelites' downfall. You know, so they're not gonna be unpunished, man. You know, it says, "But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, which are the elect." So, these heathens they have joined the hand in hand with the wicked, with Esau. So they're not gonna be unpunished. They're gonna get destroyed. They're gonna get judged, man. They're gonna be held in captivity. All starting with Esau, man, in the kingdom. You know, so yeah, I can know what I was edified. I just want to make a quick lesson on that, and so with that, I want to give all praises and glory to. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to those Akim that's preach the word in all truth in the city. Shabbat Shalom, Akim.